Hi team! Okay, so today we are going to be talking about tilling the ground for our dream team members. Okay, this is something that is actually super close to my heart because I wish I had known to do this so much sooner in my business. I think something a lot of us do when we first start out is we lead with the products, right? Because that's usually what got a lot of us started is the products. And so we share the products. But then the downside of doing that is that what can happen is we may get ourselves all the way to gold or all the way to senior gold, and then we start getting tired and going, oh my goodness, I've signed 20 people or 30 people, and why is my team not growing yet? Where are my rock stars? Where are my business builders? But in reality, we really have not been intentional and cultivated the ground to even be able to recruit dream team members who will be rock stars because they weren't the ones we were looking for. They weren't the ones we were attracting. Because by leading with the products, a lot of times that's what we attract, and that's who joins our team. They're product takers, and that's amazing, and that's going to be what the majority of your team is made up of. But know that you can attract both types of people, and this depends a lot on two things. One, your ability to network, okay? And what this means, it does not mean you have to be an extrovert. That's something that I thought when I started this business. I was like, somebody who has a network is an extrovert, okay? They're the people that knows everybody. They're the life of the party. When they walk into a room, 7 people line up to hug them, okay? That's an extrovert, okay? That's a blue personality. That does not have to be what it means to network. To be a networker means that you're intentional. It means that you care about people. And it means that you have on purpose interaction with people. So what that looks like is that this is a huge integral part of signing dream team members is that you learn how to network. So what does that look like? That means getting on social media and not just scrolling, okay? Not just going like, or double heart on Instagram, but it's actually looking for people, going through your friends list and praying and saying, okay, who would rock this business? Who doesn't just need these products, but who gets a lot of likes on their photos anytime they post something? Who is super sweet and loves people so much? Who's driven? Who works really hard? Who would never give up? Okay, these are qualities that you want to look for in a dream team member, and then you want to interact with those types of people. Because here's the thing, this is not a network marketing tactic, okay? This is just a life skill. You want to surround yourself with good people. You want to surround yourself with people of influence. That is a healthy life choice, okay? So regardless of whether or not these people ever join you, maybe they're going to say no. Maybe they will never do Plexus, or maybe they will never be on your team. But just being friends on social media with people of influence, people who are a light, people who are attracted to them, those people, those positive people are going to influence you and your journey and your walk, okay? And so it's always going to be a good thing to have interaction with them. And be genuine, okay? Don't just make up compliments just to be nice. Actually tell them, comment on all their photos. Tell them the things that they inspire you, okay? This is a win-win because one, they join your team. After you've built trust and had interaction with these people and then reach out to them up about Plexus, maybe they say yes. And that is best case scenario. That's amazing. Worst case scenario, they say no, but you have had genuine interaction and you will continue to have it. Okay, this is a very, very important point. Do not cease interaction with your dream team members if they tell you no, okay? Don't just drop them. That makes you look like a user of people or a manipulator or like you were only talking to them for your own personal gain. Again, it's always going to be a good thing and a positive thing to surround yourself with those types of people. So keep the interaction up. Be their friend, be genuine, participate in their lives, and let them participate in yours, even if it's from the sideline and not from your team. Okay, now down to the nitty-gritty. What does it actually take when you are messaging a dream team member? There are 2 basic approaches. The first contact message that is actually in today's post, make sure you read every word of that. That's a really direct route, okay? And I'm a personal fan of that. I like having it all out there on the line. I don't like to have like a bunch of small chat, but that's just my personality. I'm an introvert, but I still like to be super honest and vulnerable up front the first message. So I like this first contact message for that reason. But here's some other things you need to know about when you're trying to sign a dream team member. Use lots of emojis, okay? Emojis are your friend, and they are a really good way to combat the stigma and the cold connotation that kind of comes with Facebook messaging or Instagram direct messaging. Use lots of emojis. Even if that's not your natural habit, start. Okay, so get used to adding hearts and smiley faces and exclamation points and multiple periods, things that actually express you and your tone of voice and what you're doing. Another great way to do that, and they've probably been mentioned in videos previous to this, is voice messaging. I will tell you guys right here and right now, every dream team member I have ever signed has heard my voice. Okay, so this is a very, very important aspect of this. Dream team members are not like product takers, okay? It's very different. If you're just approaching someone and saying, here's this awesome thing, people may or may not know you, okay? But they're willing to try something if they physically really need it. Dream team members will not be able to grasp this business opportunity just from reading you typing something, okay? They're not gonna see the value of this business. They can't read between the lines of what you're saying and understand our comp plan, okay? You're the passion in your voice, your belief, your confidence is an absolute non-negotiable part of you sharing the business side, okay? So they need to hear your voice, either in a voice message or you need to get on the phone with them. My personal thing that I have done, and this was crazy outside my comfort zone, guys, but I started FaceTiming dream team members, and I still do it. Once we've chatted back and forth for a little bit and I've really been open with them and been sharing my heart, I'll say, I know you probably have a lot of questions about this. This is something that you'll want to think about and pray about, and I'm sure you'll want to talk to your spouse. Would you be open to getting on a FaceTime with me? Even if it's just for a few minutes, I would love to answer your questions all at once, okay? And nobody has told me no, and it has been a massive success every time. And I'm just honest with people. I say, listen, if we even lived remotely in the same town, I would take you out for coffee and we would chat about this. And I want to hear more of your story, more about your life. When it comes to dream team members, this is not about you. You could walk up to someone that you want on your team and tell them that you became a millionaire by doing Plexus, and they will not care. They will not give you the time of day. Why? Because you're not them. And so unless they can actually see in their mind's eye how this is going to be real for them, in their family, in their life scenarios, unless they can see it for their own reality, they aren't going to give you the time of day. So that's why it's so important for you to keep the focus on them, the entire conversation. Every message that you send, don't start out your first contact message saying, here's all the things it's done for me. I'm getting my products paid for now, or it's paying my light bill every month, or even I drive a Lexus and I get to go to Hawaii every year, okay? You guys need to know that jewels do not have a leg up on you when it comes to sharing the business, because even though we may have outward success, people don't care, all right? They want to know why it's going to make them successful, how it's going to work in their life, with their schedule, with their husband, with their kids. They want to know how it's going to benefit them, not how it's benefited us. So be encouraged by that. If you are a silver, if you are just starting, you can have every ounce of encouragement, of confidence, of excitement as a jewel or a diamond can, because we're both doing the same thing. When you as a silver approach a dream team member, and when I as an emerald approach a dream team member, we're doing the same thing. We're keeping the focus on the person we're talking to, and we're telling them 19 reasons why this is going to work for them, because people love them, because they're a light, because it's obvious that they have such a heart for people, for giving, for changing the world around them. Do your research, guys. Look at people's pages. Look at their profiles. What makes them tick? What do they post about all the time? What do they comment heart eyes on? Okay, what do they love? What are they passionate about? Find out how those passions, how Plexus will further those passions. Okay, because remember, we're not in this for us. We're in this for other people. And so if there is a way for us to make their dreams come true by bringing Plexus into the picture, maybe Plexus isn't going to be their biggest passion, and maybe that's their roadblock. Maybe they're going, you're right, I really think I could be successful at this business, but what if I'm not passionate about selling things to people? They don't have to be. This business can be a means to an end. maybe you're passionate about Plexus. Maybe you are crazy passionate about these products and what they do for people. If you are, perfect. But if you're not, maybe you're passionate about something else. Maybe you're passionate about missions and you really just wish you could be a millionaire so that you could fund every mission couple that's from your church, okay? That's passionate enough. Be successful in this business so that you can give it all away. So find out what the passions are of the Dream Team members you're talking to, and then draw that picture for them. Make it reality for them. The final tip for talking to Dream Team members is objection blocking. Okay, so you want to walk in with a shield of confidence. And this is the only time, you guys, that you really want to reference yourself, is when you're using feel, felt, found. Again, this is not a tactic. Using feel, felt, found is just genuine human interaction. It's empathizing with people. And so if you know that the person you're talking to has kind of been a little on edge and they're worried about a couple things, maybe they've shared those fears with you, go in and tackle those right off the bat. Because if you don't address their fears in the first 5 minutes, they aren't going to want to hear anything else you have to say. So go ahead, don't wait for them to bring those up. Say, listen, I know you might be thinking this because this is a fear that I had when I started, but here's what I found, okay? That objection blocking is huge with Dream Team members. Every time I've done this over FaceTime, you can actually see people physically relax. When you address their fears up front, it opens wide the gates and they actually want to hear what you have to say because you've gotten their fears out of the way. Then they can communicate some of their other smaller questions that are maybe not as big of a deal, and you can continue the conversation from there. So to wrap it up, keep your focus on your Dream Team member. Always, always, always be super genuine. Let them hear your voice. Let them see your face, okay? And use lots of emojis. Communicate your heart. Be so genuine. Be so vulnerable. They will not be able to walk away from you. And remember that all interaction is genuine and it's a win-win for both of you. So make sure that you are building those relationships before you initiate Plexus and after. Don't just drop them. All right, you guys, you're going to do great.